to another Riley's Rambles. Something very special and different today. Here I am at my lovely campsite at Thursley, just outside Buckfastleigh. Amazingly, right next to my campsite is sited the Dartmoor Tea Plantation. The owner of the plantation and the campsite, Joe, has kindly agreed to give me a brief demonstration of how the tea is made. As a fan of the cuppa, I've got to say I'm mightily excited at the chance to find out more about the plantation and, of course, sample the tea. Okay, it's on YouTube and it's a family-friendly travel thingy.
No, that's absolutely fine.
And it's called Riley's Rambles.
Fantastic.
Lovely. So
yeah,
I just couldn't miss this opportunity just to see a little bit of it.
That's all right.
I don't know much about
tea
other than I drink it out of a tea bag. I know.
I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Because I need to test something. So
yeah.
Because
I saw a picture of it on the website and I thought, that's not like the tea that I'm used to looking at. So I'm going to give you a very brief. Yeah, okay, thanks. I appreciate that.
Sort of intro.
And how long has this operation been going?
About 8 years.
Really? What was a very bold step, isn't it?
Yeah.
And a campsite as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you must be a full-on busy person. I used to work for a Japanese company in the city.
Oh, really?
And I'm familiar with a lot of their customs and seeing like these little pots. Yeah. You know, the Japanese tea ceremony, and they drink the green tea, don't they? I think in Japan.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're going to have now.
Yeah.
So that's right. Some leaf when it's been made. That's a few days. Right.
Okay then. So that's how it looks when you picked it from the tea bush.
Oh no, that's how we've infused. So when it looks,
it
looks like a leaf. That was a sort of post-infused leaf.
Yeah. So this is black tea or green tea?
This is a green tea. So what I'm going to just show you now, in my head at the moment, Peter, but that's only because I'm just having I'm using you as an excuse, really.
Oh, really?
Because
suits me.
So the tea's relatively the tea's expensive because it's obviously all handmade. It's all no air miles, and it's a fine tea that you can re-infuse multiple times. So what it means is that our pots of green and black tea, there's 15 grams in there. Yeah, they're 1875 each. Yeah, but actually, what you can do is you can get 5 pots or five separate servings, of each 5 separate servings you could probably infuse 5 times. Really? So you're getting about 25 drinks out of, and therefore it becomes sort of equivalent to, I suppose, a decent bottle of wine or but actually you could sit here drinking this. 2 people could sit here drinking this probably all day. Yeah. Well, certainly 4 hours.
I'll just quickly ask you, is this the only tea plantation in the UK?
No, there's a few of them.
Yeah. And so is it that the climate in this area that is, or is it a big challenge?
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge, I bet it is.
Experimental. Yeah. This is a completely experimental crop.
Yeah, right, okay.
The green tea, 80 degrees.
Yeah, right, okay. So this is how I would do it at home,
well, I know. So, and then for 2 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
And I've never drunk this tea before.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We picked it. Yeah. I helped them make it. Very often we'll use something like this. Yeah. It's just got a filter in it. But you can just use any old teapot.
Yeah, which is probably what I'll do.
And with a strainer. Yeah. But it doesn't need to be really big. Yeah. Okay, it just needs to be a fairly small container for about 3 grams. Yeah. And the instructions we have on the back about the temperature and stuff. And for green teas, you do it about 80 degrees, so it's just before it comes to the boil. So you could basically just brew it in a small jar.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And then if you've got a strainer, today we're going to try this. And the key thing to know is once you've brewed it for the length of time that you want to brew it for, which we're just giving this a go experimentally at 2 minutes, you pour all the liquid off the leaf. Okay. Like that, at the time, so that the leaf can be dry.
Okay. And then we can
let's have a little smell of that.
It's different. Yeah.
So
very earthy.
And yeah,
earthy
it's
smell,
green.
isn't
It looks. So I'm just now as a maker just assessing this tea.
Yeah, yeah.
So it smelled good. I
Yeah.
like the colour. The
Yeah.
look of the leaf is pretty good.
Yeah.
The smell is great. But it's whether it's in the taste.
Yeah. Tea before.
But we are just going to notice it and see what it does to our mouth. Does it make us want to pucker it up and spit it out? Does it make us want to drink it? We can chuck anything if you don't like it, chuck it in there.
Yeah.
So this now is ready for reinfusing.
Yeah. Will it taste better as it goes in its different incarnations?
Yeah. Sometimes it does. Sometimes even the third infusion can be nicer.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Cheers.
So I'm going to smell it and see if I can get anything, and I can. And what I'm smelling is something quite creamy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Maybe a little bit buttery, and I'm going to sip. Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's quite interesting.
Yeah. And that's the right temperature, because if I had tea at home, it's just my habit. It's usually hot.
Yeah. Well,
hot,
if you have a green tea like that, it'll make it really bitter.
All right.
And
yeah, it's very refreshing. Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. I'm not just saying that.
It's
nice.
interesting, isn't it? It's got a little bit of our teas this year, because of the drought, have not got such an exciting range of flavours as they can do. Sometimes they can really you get all sorts of different things happening. Yeah. But actually, this is quite. It's all right. I'll be interested to know.
The smell is very unusual. You know, it makes you think.
And that's and green tea like this is so good for you. So I've just shown you very quickly how you might serve, and you do exactly the same. If you were to buy the black tea, it would be exactly the same. Only you'd brew it at just off the boil, about 95, 98 degrees. Right, so just as it's about to click off the kettle, just click it off before, or leave it for a minute or two once you've done it.
Right. Can't wait to try it.
And then you can just reinfuse it multiple times. And I tell you what, while you're here, we might as well do it one more time.
Yeah, one more time, because I
just to see.
Don't think I quite got it there, Joe.
No. So we're just gonna give that.
I'm kidding.
A little go.
Give it one go. One for the road, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. And I shall be drinking that for the rest of today. Yeah. Just seeing what happens to that as the time goes on. You don't necessarily have to really massively worry about times. Yeah. What you have to worry about is taking the water off the leaf into your second jug. Right. So the Chinese call this the fairness jug. If you were to get into specialty teas. Mm-hmm. A little kit like this, and you just give yourself a little pot. That doesn't take up too much space. You've got a little brew it. It's very different from your mug of tea, but it's great for writing. If you're doing, if I've got the laptop out and I'm trying to do some work, it's quite a mindful experience, and. Anyway, it's just a different thing to the tea. We think we know tea. We think we've got it nailed, and we have got that bit of nail. But that is just about 250 years out of a 5,000 year history of tea. As soon as you put milk in the tea, it kills it. So we get people interested in tea from all over the world who come, and I like this one. It's very citrusy. Anyway, there we go. That was a bit of a rant.
No. That's well. I enjoy listening to people passionate about important things. Tea's important. So thank you for that.